Hi everybody, so now for the last group I went to was living after violence. Now I'm gonna do a video for that too. I usually don't, I usually just do Wellness Wednesday and then that's it for the groups I would talk about. But I decided to go on and do, this is my last video for the day, possibly. So it'd be on living without violence or living after violence. Now we all have one time or another experienced violence in different ways, shape or form, and we all have emotional scars because of it. A lot of people have PTSD, a lot of people have a lot of triggers that activate had the emotional scar and all of that. And I have emotional scars myself, as you are aware of that. The thing is, we have a hard time not repeating history of our own personal history. We have a hard time with that. I know I do. It's a whole cycle that we need a break. It's a lot of the stuff happened in my past relationships are currently happening in my relationship with Josh, and I'm trying to figure out how to break it, how to stop this cycle, so I can move on and forgive and forget what happened. It's more easier to forgive than it is to just forget. I could forgive this for that happening to me or that person or whatever, but I can never forget the actions that went on me. No matter how hard I do, it will always be a part of who I am and always be a part of what makes me me and how I would go forward. But it's I should take in charge of not letting that be in control of me and be able to live my life. And we touched upon on the terrorist attacks of 9/11 and about the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, and how why did we let those people on the plane that caused 9/11? Why didn't we protect the president when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated? Well, it was we weren't aware. We were just living our life. It's kind of impossible to know what's going to happen before it happens, you know? With the terrorist attacks, we didn't know those people that boarded the plane, we did not know their intention was. We just live our life. And because what happened at 9/11 happened, we upped our security to keep our people safe that wanted to board the planes. And I hate the security at the airport, but it is necessary in order to keep us safe. But we cannot live our life in fear. With Abraham Lincoln, when he was assassinated, they tried to system more security on the president. Then John F. Kennedy was assassinated, so they did more security on the president because you live alone. So it's you learn, if something happens, then you learn something from it and you find a way how to fix it so it will not happen again. But we cannot just live in fear. We cannot be afraid to go to another country, or for instance what happened to Amanda Knox, how she was when she went to study abroad in Italy. We cannot and she was accused of killing her roommate. Over there you're guilty until you're proven innocent. Well, here you're innocent until you're proven guilty. And because of what happened, we cannot be afraid of going to Italy. We should be able to still go to their countries. We should still be able to live our life. We cannot let these terrorists win, these white supremacy groups to win, because that's what they want. They want us to stop living. They want us to be afraid of living, but we cannot let that to happen. So in the words of From Full House by Michelle, with Michelle Tanner, don't worry, be happy, and have a good day. See you next time. Bye everybody, and yeah, don't worry, be happy.